picking up the WalkingPad from Kingsmith. It's been very popular here at QVC. In fact, I do believe that it was myself and my co-host who launched this on Saturday Morning Q, and it's sold out. It's been very, very popular. We now have it back as a today's special value at a lot less expensive. You can see Kim's running, so you can run on this. You can walk like I am with the new addition of the extra arms on it, or you can even use it, put it all the way down, and you can use it as a walking treadmill, which those are super, super expensive for your desk. This is $699.98 as our today's special value, and the biggest story is that it folds all the way up in seconds for you to put anywhere. So space is not an excuse. This is the most important thing that you're going to pick up today and probably all month, because this is going to get you moving. Walking is one of the best things that you can do for your health and your wellness, not just for your body, but for your brain, for your heart, and for everything, and to help protect against chronic diseases. In fact, I'm pretty sure your doctor, your kids, whomever, have told you you need to get walking. But in case you haven't looked outside lately, it's probably pretty cold.
It's so cold here.
Snowing here, gonna snow again on Monday. Not necessarily the best time to go take up walking outside. That's okay, do it at home in your pajamas if you want. And at this price, there are no excuses. $140 a month on your major credit card. Free shipping and handling saves you $67, but you can also do 12-month special financing on this if you do pick up a Q card, and that's a great way to pay for this. This would be $1,000 and worth every penny. I am a wellness coach. I used to be a fitness instructor, so I have a treadmill at home. It is not nearly as nice as this. Sure, it's small and compact and foldable and all that kind of stuff, but this one feels so sturdy. Elise Miller is here, by the way, and she's going to talk with us through this. She's a fitness trainer and knows everything there is to know about Kingsmith. That's the first thing I noticed with this. This has shock absorption. This pad is quiet. I just feel so secure on it.
And that's huge, right? You want to feel secure when you're going to be walking or taking this up to a run. And that, honestly, the first thing out of the box when I got mine too in the gold was, wow, this is so sturdy. And it's sturdy for a home fitness piece of equipment to begin with, but something that folds.
I know.
Double fold, it's really mind-blowing, but it is. When you're running on it too, there's no wiggle, there's no wobble. You have the large space so you feel secure in your footing as well. And it's comfortable with all the cushioning.
It really is. Okay, things you need to know right away as you put this into your cart and you check out. Stop with the excuses, because there are no excuses with this. We've made it the price that you need. You have a 30-day love it or return it guarantee. This will fit anywhere in your home and it'll fold up. We're going to show you that in just a second. Wonderful display. Addition of the bars. We usually had just this front part. Now we have the addition of the bars. It's actually lighter weight than it was before, and it's fully assembled when you get it home. Look at the colors. This is it folded up, and we're going to show you that here in just a second. We have the gold. That's our most limited. We have fewer than 1,000 left to go around. We also have the black, which is what I'm on, and then we have the silver as well. So 3 colors to choose from. Price goes away at the end of the day. And this is something that you need for you, because the best thing that I can tell you to do is put on your shoes and get out the door and go for a walk. Because that's what the CDC says. You know, 30 minutes, 5 days a week. That's the recommendation to help protect against things like type 2 diabetes and heart disease and cardiovascular issues and things like that. But many of us can't get outside right now. So do this at home for 5 minutes in your pajamas a couple of times a day. All right, let's take a tour, and then I'm going to have you fold it.
Okay, great. So, so right now we have it in the treadmill phase, so you can do, there's 3 different, so it's basically a 3-in-1. So we have the traditional treadmill, and that's how we have it with the arms fully extended out, and then again you can move this up or down. There's also the WalkingPad and then the under the desk treadmill. So we are doing the traditional treadmill, and we do have those additional arms that we now added this year,
which I love.
I know, isn't it? So it makes you just feel
a little bit more comfortable.
Sturdy and
yeah,
secure.
I mean, I don't feel uncomfortable anyway, but you always, you know, it's
just nice to have.
Yeah.
You can also step off onto the foot rails here, and then we have the LED screen down at the bottom, which I really love because the numbers are big. It's easy to see, and it's actually really motivating for many reasons. One is you can see it's tracking how long you've been going. It's tracking your mile per hour, your calories that you've already burned, then how far you've gone in miles, and also how many steps you've taken. I love the steps because as you see that going up to something in your mind kind of pumps you up and motivates you to keep on going.
So true.
And then we also have those red LED lights, and I'll use my remote here to slow it down. And you can see that then the lights are getting smaller. As you build the intensity, you start to see more lights as it just shows you, okay, you're getting faster, you're picking up your pace. And you use the remote here, and that's how you can adjust it to go quicker or slower. We have the safety belt, which is a great feature. We have it clipped on here. And if you were to step off or get a little bit further back on the pad, it'll automatically just come to a stop just like that.
Yeah.
And it won't actually start unless you have this in, which is really good if you have young kids or anyone you don't want on this. So I'll put that back in so I can get going again. You have layers of cushioning, and you can feel that, right? Do you feel that?
I'm so impressed by the layers of cushioning, because you do feel like, you know, sometimes it's not very comfortable to walk on gravel, or maybe you're just not sure-footed. Maybe you're dealing with balance issues, and it's still important for you to be walking, but you want to make sure you're on something that's comfortable and padded.
Right, exactly. And so you have that on here, which is different. Even if you're walking on the ground, you're not going to get the cushioning.
No.
I have mine stopped in case you want me to kind of show the breakdown of it. But
I do.
You can see right here the shock absorption. So you're getting that EVA cushioning. It's like what we have in our shoes.
Yeah.
So shoes to help to make it easier on our joints. So you're getting that in the actual tread that you are walking on right there. So that helps just feel more comfortable, more secure, no wobbling until you get that, plus the brushless motor we don't hear. Right?
No, it's not super loud, which is great. This is free shipping and handling today. That saves you over $67. It's usually $9.99. You get it home for $6.99. Pay for it on your major credit card over the next 5 months. This is an investment in you, and it's an investment in you taking care of you in 2025. You have spent much of 2024, I know, taking care of other people, whether it is an aging parent, or maybe it is a adult child that you're taking care of, or young children. You just feel like you're giving to everybody else, and this is your time to give back to you. You can't take care of anybody else if you're not healthy. So get this home. Pay for it over the next 5 months as opposed to once, or 12 months if you use your Q card, and just get on it. And don't feel overwhelmed with, oh, I have to do 45 minutes a day. No, do 5 minutes if that's all you have. I was talking to a friend yesterday who was like, I know I have to start exercising so she could feel better, because she was just having a hard time in life. You know, and we know that exercise helps with that.
Right.
True. And I was like, okay, just go down your driveway. Like, just walk down your driveway. And she's like, that's it? I was like, hey, it's a start. Just start with 5 minutes. You'll start to feel better. You'll do 10 minutes. You'll do 15 minutes. But often we can't walk down our driveway because there's snow or ice, or it's dark. And this allows you to do it in the comfort of your own home. Then, if you get to a point like Kim, where you're running, it's fantastic, because not all walking pads you can run on.
Right, most you can. So for this to go from 1 mile an hour all the way up to 7.5 miles per hour, so you can, that's a good clip that you can run at.
Yeah.
So you have that wide range. You don't get that in your traditional under the desk treadmill or walking pad. So this really can grow with you, and it also can be for multiple members in your family for different levels.
Yeah, which is great. Let's show how you fold it up. That's the big one.
Okay.
All right, I think we have a timer that we can set too. Otherwise, I'll just count in my head, because it's super, super quick and super easy. By the way, you have the gold, which is almost gone. Do not wait on that gold. Price goes away at the end of the day. This is the black, and then there's also the silver. The silver and the black are over there. Ready?
Okay, are we going to do a timer, or are we going to
go?
Okay, yep. Ready? Here we go. So I'm just going to twist those in. Then I will loosen these to lower down the handles. And so those can also telescope all the way up if you have a taller user. Then I'm going to take this belt and fold it in half. And that's just the suctioning of these two bases coming
because it stays to the
apart.
ground. Now, could you put it on carpet or no?
Yes, you can. And I can show you that when we talk about, about these in a moment. Then I'm going to just untwist the one side, a few twists to the left, and then go on over to the other side.
And you can see on the display, it says fold. It knows it's being folded. It is a super smart treadmill.
Okay, and then I'm going to just tighten it back up, and that's because we are then going to use this handle as our handle to lift it up and then to roll it to a different location.
40 seconds.
Right.
40 seconds. Now, what's the weight? What are you feeling right now?
So it doesn't feel, of course, nearly as heavy as this. It's 89 pounds, but you don't feel it because you do have the wheel.
You're on the wheel. Like half of it's on, most of it's on the ground, so you don't feel that, and it rolls. So I would say your only barrier to entry, first of all, the only thing that you could have an excuse for right now is, well, somebody might need to help you lift it into the house. Because it has to be lifted into the house in the box, whatever that might be. It's fully assembled though, so you don't have to put it together then. But really, I think the hardest part of all of this is just making the decision. Right now, you might not have been watching us on QVC or thinking today when you woke up that you were going to spend $700 on a treadmill. And that I find that a little scary to you, but that's exciting. There's a fine line between fear and excitement. And I want you to lean into that because that means you're about ready to make a change. You're about ready to be a new you and feel better. So get out that major credit card, give us a call, go to QVC.com, put it into your cart. $140 on the major credit card. If you don't love it in 30 days, that comes back. It's a 30-day love it or return it guarantee. That's how easy this is, but you will not find this anywhere else. It's exclusive to us here at QVC right now, and this price will go away at the end of the day.
Look how quick.
That was
and
it.
So that's how it comes out of the box, like you said, fully assembled. So how I had it folded up, you just take the box off and then unfold it, put these handles on, plug in your safety security belt, and then put the actual plug into the wall and you can begin going. So fast right out of the box.
So fast. Less than 900 left in the gold. That's the most popular. I do love that one the most too. That's where I would go if I were you. Then we have the black and the silver, which are the two we have over here. It takes up such a small amount of space that it can be a tiny house, which by the way, I love. Somehow tiny houses are like getting into my feed on Instagram. And I'm like, ooh, I love that one.
Oh, those are
ooh,
so
I
cute.
want that one. It could be you downsized. It could be a dorm room. It could be an apartment. I don't want space to be your excuse either.
Right, exactly. And it doesn't have to be when you have this because it's wide enough, as we talked about, wide enough and long enough so when you're actually on it, you feel very secure and stable. But then it's also compact enough to where you can stow it away, fold it up, as we're seeing right there, fold it, unfold it, put it underneath a bed, in a closet, up against the wall. There's so many options to then fold. And then I love the under the desk option too, because I know that sitting, we all know that we sit too much, and so that helps us so we can move while we're working.
Yeah, and actually the statistics out there are that you need to move every 51 minutes. Our brain can't handle one task for more than 51 minutes. So if you're sitting at a desk and you're doing things for hours and hours at a time, you're actually not getting as much done because your brain just isn't handling it. So by walking, and I was kind of jamming because I wanted to get some extra steps in, but you can put this down to like 1.5, and just kind of stroll. Oh no, I stopped it. You want to do more than that. And just kind of stroll while you're walking, or just get a little bit of movement.
Right. And it is at 1 mile per hour. And we also have the foot sensing technology. So when it is under the desk or in that walking pad mode, it also can actually track your feet, and that will help it to speed up or slow down.
So
Isn't that
smart.
so neat?
Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you if you're picking it up or if you already have one, because it's been very popular. Only this is a new and approved version. We put the bars on it. It's less weight, and it also has that quiet technology.
Right, it does. So with that brushless motor, it is whisper quiet. So all you hear is your feet actually touching
really
the
just my
belt.
feet.
It's so quiet. And that also, the brushless motor, it's not just about being quieter, it also helps to extend the life of it. So the brushless means less maintenance. It means just up to 20 times longer than your traditional treadmill that has a brush in it. It can last longer than that. But I love that it's quiet.
Me too, absolutely. Elise, you are a fitness trainer. Why walking?
Oh, walking is so good. I mean, it's such a great place to start, but it's also a great place to stay at, just keeping your body moving and mobile. When you think about it, once we stop doing things, it's harder for us to get going again. And I know as we age, maybe it's cold winter or it's getting dark earlier, and so it kind of prevents you from going out at that time. But then it's harder to get back at it. Walking is so good because we already know how to do it. So it's just taking something, a basic foundation, something that's going to help us so much in life, so we can explore, we can go with the grandkids, we can get out and actually live our lives. So it's keeping you in the function of doing that, but it's so good from the top down to the bottom. So when we think of our mind, right, just starting there, feeling less stress, feeling more focused. You said your friend's going through a hard time. It helps to just alleviate the stress, and you get those endorphins start to kick in. I mean, just as you said, you kind of got your heart pumping within the first, and already then you're smiling bigger, your energy is up, and to me that's the biggest thing, is how you feel and feeling better.
Me too.
But we also know then to our hearts, to how our blood pumping, to just about everything, our muscles, our bones, thinking of chronic diseases and how we can just reduce the effects of those by walking.
Yeah, we know physical activity really is that number one for your reduction of your risk of the chronic diseases, the big ones, the ones that we're scared of. If there was a magic pill, it would be exercise and we would all take it, but there isn't one. So you have to do it. But we want to make it as easy as possible for you. That's why foldable, that's why easy pay, that's why special financing, that's why super small and compact, but still super durable for you as well, and in your own home to take away any of those excuses that you might